Hey everybody, my name is Stacy from Stacy's Routine Wellness, and I want to talk to you today about fasting. So there's a lot of information online about fasting right now. Some people like it, some people don't. Anyways, I'm gonna share my journey with you because right now I'm doing the 5-day fasting mimicking diet, and I am on day one. So the fasting mimicking diet is a 5-day low-calorie plant-based protocol designed to mimic the benefits of fasting, some of the benefits of fasting, but still allows you to take in food. And I have done this before. This will be, I think, my third time doing the fasting mimicking diet. So I'll talk to you a little bit more about why I'm doing it. But today had to consume or got to consume 1,100 calories. So your food comes in this little box. It says day one. You don't mix up the days, you don't mix up the contents. I can eat whatever I want out of this box during day one, whatever I want. Today, I chose to do it this way. So I had this bar for breakfast. And then it also comes with 2 bags of tea, a lemon and peppermint, which I've had throughout the day. For lunch, I had the soup that came in here. It's carrot ginger soup mix, along with some olives. I got olives for lunch. So today is about 1,100 calories I got to consume. Then I had a snack in the afternoon because I went for a walk, and it's a little tiny bar. Again, this nutrition plan or fasting mimicking diet, I'll call it the FMD just to be short and concise right now, does contain nuts. So if you have allergies to nuts, then it's not going to work for you. Dinner, I had the red pepper soup with some crackers, these almond kale crackers. And they were really good. I also had another bar. And I know tomorrow I will drop down to about 800 calories. So tomorrow will be a little bit more difficult. And I will do a video for every day just to let you know how I feel, my energy, how my sleep's doing, all that sort of stuff. But for today, the main reason I'm doing the fasting mimicking diet is not to lose weight. It's more for inflammation. So inflammation is harder to see in our body as we age. And inflammation is a normal process. It's good for us. It protects our body. But when we have constant inflammation is when we start to have problems. And how do you know you have inflammation? Well, you can have achy joints. You could have puffy eyes. You can feel fatigue. You can feel swollen. You can get headaches. When you're in midlife, I'm 51 at the end of June, so let's call it 51. And I know, because I've done some genetic testing, that I am impacted by inflammation a lot more. I have some inflammatory genes. So I can tell sometimes if I'm more inflamed than others because I will have pains in my body that will show up. So I've learned to understand my body that way. Also, being perimenopausal, we know we have issues with our hormones. The dropping estrogen can impact blood sugar, our ability to manage stress, our sleep, all these things that can also impact inflammation. So it's not like something bad is going to happen to me because I have more inflammatory genes. It just means that how I deal with sleep, my hormone shifts, blood sugar fluctuations, I've become really focused on maintaining healthy routines so these things are well managed. So I have less issues with inflammation. Another reason I'm doing the FMD right now is because I get seasonal allergies. Around the end of June, my birthday, ever since I was little, I've had allergies and they flare up end of June to July. But I've noticed over the last few years that if I'm more inflamed, my allergies are worse. It's not that they're going to completely go away, but they can definitely impact how bad my allergies are. So that's another reason why I'm doing the fasting mimicking diet right now at this time, to help decrease some of that inflammation. So hoping my allergies aren't going to be as severe this year. Fasting isn't for everybody, and there's definitely some times where fasting might not be a good idea for the fasting mimicking diet. So, what I'll keep you informed about as this week goes and things that'll impact me are my levels of stress. I will not be working out at all during this 5 days because that'll be too much stress for my body. I'm already depriving it of nutrients, so working out on top of it will not be a good idea. So, some of the things that we want to consider in midlife as a woman if we're fasting, because again, it's different for women. We're not little men. Our hormones are completely different, especially in midlife when we're going through changes like perimenopause and menopause. There's things you want to consider when you're going to fast. And a huge part is being able to have minimal stress in your life at the time while you're fast. For some people, it's who knows if that'll ever be right, but I'm planning on having the next 4 days as with the little stress as possible. Sleep, I'll make sure I can get to sleep at a good time. I might have low energy, so being able to go to bed early will be important. Also, hormones. My hormones are pretty balanced right now. I am on HRT. I do take progesterone and estrogen and testosterone and all those things, and I can still take those while I'm doing the fasting. So those are pretty stable right now for me. So this is a good time. If I was having a lot of issues with perimenopause and my hormones were really wonky, I might not do this right now until I got stuff figured out. Yeah, so those are some of the things. Fasting, again, it's a stressor on the body. We don't want to increase stress in the body. So, no working out for me. Light walks is what I'll be doing and trying to maintain my stress